You better be careful out here dealing with these bitches, nigga. It is treacherous outside. These bitches is not playing hot girl summer, hot girl everything. It is treacherous outside.
Yeah. YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Hey, today's video comes from a couple fucking TikToks and fucking Instagram videos I got sent and shit I had seen. And it sparked the question, checking phones. Should you check her phone? Such, whatever. I'm gonna put it to you like this, alright? This is my take on it, on the whole fucking this dating shit and shit like that. And I know y'all see them videos too. I'm gonna get into it in a second. Where the dude walk up and ask y'all to switch phones and shit like that. And, you know, shit always hit the fan. I don't know if that shit staged or not, but it did bring up a good question. So, my take on it, right? Checking phones. Should you do it? It depends, right? It depends on the type of nigga you is. It depends on your mindset, right? I look at it like this. By the time I have to check a bitch phone, or if I ever feel like I gotta check a bitch phone, I'm already ready to leave. Right? I'm already out the door. Checking it ain't gonna do shit for me, but just validate whatever the fuck it is I've already felt, you know. And then, you know, like I said in the previous video, believe half of what you see, none of what they telling you. Alright, so just because you go through their phone and ain't nothing there, doesn't mean that it's nothing there. Right? What do you say in the Boondocks? There's known knowns and then there's known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. So just because you didn't see the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence, my nigga. So, you know, so just because you checked it and ain't shit in there, you know, you might feel bad or whatever, because that doesn't mean that she's the good girl that you assume she is, all right? But as far as me, I ain't checking phones these days. Have I in the past? Fuck yeah, you better believe I was checking bitches' phones. But, you know, you feel like less of a man as you doing it because you feel, you know inside that, damn, this a bitch move. Like, I'm all in my feelings. Why the fuck I give a fuck, you know? And it's also a hit to your ego that another dude is possibly a better nigga than you. You know what I'm saying? You think you that nigga, and then she texting dude over here who's clearly she views as that nigga. So, you know, it's a hit to your ego. So, you know, that's another reason. But these days, I ain't checking no phones. I don't really give a fuck. Hold on, my fault. Yeah, these days, I ain't checking phones. I don't really give a fuck too much. That's just the mindset. I mean, like, I'm too arrogant with myself to even give a fuck, you know. And then on the flip side, as far as her checking my phone, I always tell my girl this. And I want y'all to always remember this too. I look at it like this. Whether you find some shit or you don't, we're done. Plain and simple. Whether when you go through my phone or you want to go through my phone, whether you find some shit or you don't, we're done. It's as simple as that. Why? Because you looking through my phone for what? Proof of whatever the fuck you think you feeling, your women's intuition or some dumb shit. You trying to, whatever. I don't fucking care what you looking for. So, whether you find what you looking for or you don't, we're done. As simple as that. And if you don't find some shit and you still, you know, you want to come, you know, like, I was just, it's done. Because I ain't got time to be dealing with the nonsense, you know what I'm saying? I give you a pass, you want to check it, here you go. But whether you get what you want or you don't, we over with. So by the time you check my phone, you should already have the mindset that you ready to leave too. And you know, I say that to y'all because I said it depends. Should you check their phone? Because a lot of times y'all do this shit, y'all check the phones and then still don't be wanting to fucking leave. Y'all check these phones and sit there and still don't fucking leave. Which puts you in the shittiest position you could be in because she know she could keep running the game now. Even worse, she could keep running the game because she know you're not fucking going nowhere. Before she was running it possibly with the thought that if I get caught, he might leave. Now she's running it off of the strength of he know what I'm doing and he still ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna keep running it. I'm gonna run it at a better rate than I was doing before. I'm gonna run it like all Madden on this nigga. The fuck? So that's why I be like, don't check that shit unless you got the mindset that you ready to fucking leave. You gonna check that phone and stay around for what? That's crazy to me. That's fucking nuts to me. You'll go through that phone, see a bunch of shit that hurts your stomach, and then stay. That's crazy to me, because I look at it like this, bro. If you was gonna stay regardless, you better off being ignorant to the fact that she's out possibly sucking dick somewhere else. I would rather be ignorantly blissed if I'm gonna stay around than fucking have that shit in my stomach all the time, staying with this bitch. That's crazy to me, right? That is madness. But y'all gotta respect yourself a little bit better than that. And my thing on it is like, I always had the thing about side nigga is the best position for a nigga to be in, because you get all the same benefits that you're getting with zero of the calories, with none of the fucking responsibilities that this nigga gotta deal with. I get to fuck the same bitch with none of the time constraints that you have as a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? She only gonna hit you when she's free, or on her time, or, you know, on the time she's available, when she wants what she wants from you, which is probably your dick. And then boom, boom, then we don't have to talk until the next time. You know what I'm saying? You get all the benefits. And you know, that's why I say when you in a relationship, you gotta be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that nigga all around for your bitch. You gotta solve problems, have the monies, knock the bottom out of this bitch. You gotta do all of these things, because at some point, niggas coming talking shit about hypergamy, girls ain't always, like what I tell y'all before, hypergamy is her natural state. Eventually, that shit will come back into play. If one of the boxes you checking, you're not checking it at the level that she wants it, and she weighs it higher than something else, at some point she's gonna start looking somewhere else who could check that fucking box. A lot of times it's money. A lot of times it's money that bitches hold at a higher level. So you'll have that shit up there and you're not making the money you're supposed to, you're not providing, whatever the fuck it is. And she'll go looking around like, all right, well, he's checking all these boxes, but I don't really give a fuck about how well he cooks or how well he cleans. You know, some goofy shit y'all niggas be doing. But she wants you to have that check, and you ain't got that check. She gonna go look for somebody who got that check. And then she won't even worry about checking the boxes, whether that nigga could cook or clean or whatever. You know? So, hypergamy always gonna take over at some point. So, you know, that's what a lot of times, like I said before, it's the ego thing. A lot of times it hurts to know that your bitch prefer a nigga over you, you know, somebody better than you, you know, because a lot of bitches cheat up. That's hypergamy. So what hurts your ego isn't even the fact that she got another nigga, but she got another nigga that she views better than you, who possibly is better than you. Because if he wasn't, she probably wouldn't even give him the time of day. He got to at least be the quality of you or better, which is most times often not. When a bitch leaves, she already got him secured. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a lot of shit that fuck y'all up. You know, so if you're not ready to leave, bro, and you really don't have that mindset that you value yourself that much, don't even bother checking the phones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pointless to you. But if you know she acting different and you really ready to go and you really want better for yourself, I mean, let me put it like this, all right? And I'm gonna end the video. How I would fucking handle it, right? Me personally, how I'd handle it. If I were to go through a bitch phone, or go through my bitch phone, and I find something, of course it's gonna sting. Of course it's gonna hurt. The reason it's gonna hurt isn't even emotionally with me at this point in my life. It's not even emotional. What would piss me off more than anything is that I could have had 6 bitches. I I could have went and got 6 bitches. And I gave you the time and the time and what was I? Gave you the time of day that all of this time is allocated to you, and you fucking wasted it, which would piss me off. But at the same time, I wouldn't even say shit. If it was the middle of the night, you know how y'all niggas do, you put the fucking phone to her face and shit and unlock it and go through it and see a bunch of booty pics, dick pics, whatever the fuck she got in there. Pause. I would put the phone down, take the hit, and just leave. I'd be gone. You know, that's if y'all, you know, even if y'all live together, whatever. I don't know how you would handle that. You should have your own place, you know. But I would just leave. I wouldn't even say shit. Just leave. Cold. Just wouldn't even say shit. Block her and everything. You gotta block her because of course she's gonna try to call you. I would just leave. I would leave, let it sting, let it burn for a minute, and then go get the 6 bitches that I should have been had. That's how I would handle it. But, you know, it'll take you some time to be as fucking damaged and traumatized as me to get to this point, right? But, like I said, should you check the phones? It depends. But don't do nothing you ain't ready for. Because if you look for some shit, you definitely gonna find some shit, all right? So don't put yourself in position and you ain't ready for that. All right? But that's all I got for y'all, man. Until next time, yo, it's Wolfgang Peak. It's Wolfgang Lifestyle. And I'm out.